I think they're finally used to it in our place.
Wolverine cosplay. I'm Batman.
Thank you very much. Scared the crap out of me.
Alright, we just went on Peter Pan's flight. And it was like small things seemed different.
Very, very small changes.
Yes, very small changes.
I really wanted to go on it because I had heard that the flight over London was extended. But I don't know, it kind of felt the same to me. All the differences between the Peter Pan rides we've gone on in all three locations are so minor that it doesn't really matter that much, in my opinion. They're all pretty much the same ride. There's tiny little differences in each one, and that's it.
Yeah.
There is no one that's better than the other. They're all pretty much the same thing.
That ride will always have a special place in our hearts because that was Wes's first ride.
Yep, that was the very first ride we went on at Disneyland on our honeymoon.
Yep.
So it's got a very special nostalgic spot for me.
Plus it's kind of cute and I kind of like flying.
It is a very nice ride. I still like it.
Even though I'm not a huge Peter Pan fan, I really like to ride in the ships and fly over the town and through the lands and everything. It's just fun for me.
Same.
All right.
Anyway, we're heading over to Storybrooke now, and that one's supposed to have some differences as well. So we'll see how that one goes.
Yep. Pull your turn. Got the windmill right there. It just says Old Mill.
I think this is the Silly Symphony windmill. I think, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, really neat looking. Oh, and there's a roof on the teapot ride. We don't like that one. But
Yeah.
Is there something back there? What's back there?
Bridge?
No, there's a sign over there. I'm assuming, I think the Storybook's over here.
Okay. Looks like the old mill sells desserts.
There's a lot of dessert stands, like little tiny stands and windows. There's not very many stores. Like there's like no
there's hardly
stores.
any shops at all.
Well, there's the big tower, so I think you're looking this way to see Storybook, weren't you? Yeah, there it is. I see the castle. You go down this way.
Okay. Yeah, I got a good shot of that castle from the top of the other castle.
Yeah? Yep, there's Casey Jr. See, I told you it was over here.
All right, so we're gonna get a return time for this ride.
And I'm guessing that might be the train station.
Yikes.
Wow.
There's the boat entrance for sure.
Yep, gonna get a time. Okay, we just went on Storybook, and it was a lot shorter than ours in Disneyland.
Get on the boat, Marmel.
It's but everything that it has, almost everything, we don't have, and it was really cool.
Basically a completely different ride.
Yeah, it was a different ride, really. There's no guide telling jokes. You just kind of ride through it in a small kind of odd-shaped circle, not really circle. And it's really short, but it's awesome. I mean, I think Snow White, this one in Seven Dwarfs, is the only one that's the same as ours.
Yeah,
and even that looked different.
They had Peter and the Wolf, which is a very little-known.
Peter and the Wolf. They had the Fantasia, two different Fantasia.
Two different scenes from Fantasia.
Including our favorite, the, what was that one called? The something on the mount?
Some dark mountain. Escape to Dark Mountain.
No, it's something on the mountain. It's with the big, the devil guy on the mountain. We love that. We love that piece. And they had that, which was awesome. And then they had the centaurs part. And, oh, that's pretty cool. Princess Pavilion. No, that's the Princess Pavilion. Then what's over there that was closed?
I don't know.
Huh. And that looks like it's a small world, which we will not be going on. We both despise it with passion. And another thing that's different is that they have little figurines of the characters. In ours, they don't. They just have little houses.
Yeah, they actually had Prince Eric.
Yeah, they had
and
Prince Eric.
The
they
Wicked
had,
Witch on Snow White.
Yep, they
had Belle reading her book with the sheep.
Yeah, Abu was in the Cave of Wonders, which the big cat mouth of Cave of Wonders. We'll add that in the end in pictures, but that was awesome. We were going through the...
Yeah, in the Disneyland version, they've got Monstro's mouth.
Yeah, they have Monstro.
But this one, you actually go into the Cave of Wonders.
Go to the Cave of, yeah, it's really cool. So, I mean, they do have a Little Mermaid in ours, but I don't know, the castle looked better, like bigger and more extravagant. And they had Aladdin, but this one was way better than our Aladdin. So it's like even the ones that we have, it's completely different still, and it was really cool. I really liked it.
Yeah, I'd go on that again.
Oh yeah, I would totally do that again. That was really neat. And is the one with the beanstalk actually a store?
I don't know.
But it was really cool. It's got like a beanstalk coming out,
Yeah,
Mickey's beanstalk.
I filmed that earlier.
Yeah,
it might be the same
really
one
neat.
that they've got in Disney World that we went into.
Oh, the store that I got the snow globe at? Yeah, possibly. Here's the merry-go-round. Looks like it's being refurbished. I don't do circles, otherwise I get sick. So, but yeah, let's see here. Sir Mickey's Boutique.
Oh, yep, that's the same store.
The big beanstalk here.
Maybe we should film this real quick.
Yeah, we love this movie.
Pretty cool. Yeah, the Mickey and the Beanstalk. I love that.
That's one of our favorite movies.
Let's go take a peek in there real quick.
Yeah. You gonna keep filming?
Yep, let's film this.
Okie dokie. We're gonna take you in there. But yeah, really short, maybe a fourth of the size in a storybook than ours. But still amazing. Love it. And here you go, honey. You go ahead and go around, and I'll take a peek myself.
Okay.
Sorry, sir. There's pins over there too.
Haven't filmed a whole lot of stores yet here. We're thinking about maybe getting this one right here. I thought that one was pretty cool. And I'll wait until they're done before I horn in there. I've also got some really nice sweatshirts. I really like this one. 30th anniversary of Disneyland Paris. The material is really, really nice. Okay, so here's the pins. I like this one of Beast quite a bit. And what else do they got here?
I like Chip. So cute.
Some Maleficent ones right there. Shannon's kind of got her eye on this one.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Dress in two different colors. And this one here of Aladdin and Jasmine is really cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a spendy one. That's a pretty big pin. And then you've got Jasmine and Raja right there. That's a good one.
Yeah.
And Aladdin and Jasmine. That one's also a good one. And the Genie. That's also a good one.
Hand one's really big.
That whole series is really nice there. And then they've got a whole nice series of Alice in Wonderland ones down here. Go through those real quick.
Okay.
They got some pretty nice pins in here. And they got the whole Peter Pan crew here. Pretty cool. I'll just kind of fly through the rest of these real quick. These seem to be all over the place, different kinds of styles. I'm not sure I dig those, but that seems to be a thing over here. They've got all sorts of kitty ones. Shane wants that one right there. And the Aristocats. She likes that one too. It's a nice shirt right here. For those curious about the sweatshirt, it is €70, which is a little steep, but it's really, really nice material. And it's a front zip, which I really like. So I might get that. Here's the back of it. It's the 30. The 30th anniversary of Disneyland Paris was actually last year in 2022. But you can see it's still got lots of, I mean, they're basically still celebrating it. Uh-oh. Shan Shan looks like she found something.
Oh, it shows the town, look.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that's the town from the Mickey and the Beanstalk story. Right behind the cash register. What else will we got in here that we can look at? Okay, well, I'll get there. This is a shirt right here that Shan Shan would love, but it's kid size. So, what else? Ooh, this is a nice little set right here. Whole playset full of cool Disney figures. Price on this? Let's see if I can get a price without destroying everything. €60, which really isn't that bad considering all those figures that you get. All kid shirts. There's Mickey's Clubhouse. Looks like a daisy's pretty much fallen over in every single one of these. Those are some cute figures. €20 for the whole set. Considering the prices in downtown Paris, buying stuff from Disney is a bargain. Jamie set right there is really cute. That's a cute shirt. Cute hat too. The hat's €25. And here's the ceiling that Shan Shan was talking about. It's got the beanstalk growing all over the place in here. Pretty cool. I guess that's employees only back there. Some nice journals here. Must be something cool going on here because it's really packed. Got some of these stuffed animals over here.
Adesso mamma sta chiedendo un po' di cose, poi quando andiamo a vedere la miscela di cose. Quindi non può
Cute backpack right there. The backpack is €30. This is all little kid stuff over here. The last Sir Mickey's place that we were in Disney World was a pretty much kid store. We got some things that aren't kid related, but the majority of it is. It's a nice backpack right there. The backpack's 40 euros. Seems like things are a little bit cheaper over here than they are in Disneyland. It's interesting. 59 euros for that one. That was cute. And that one's also 59 euros. We got these up here. They're also 59 euros. It's a cute sweatshirt. Got a whole bunch of that one over here. This is a big store. Just kind of keeps on going. I've seen a lot of these too. Hand soap dispensers. You get them in all sorts of different kinds. They've only got this kind here. I guess this is like a 3D placement. I don't know how well these are going to show up on camera. I don't think it will. But it's 3D. I really like the 30th anniversary stuff. Maybe it's just because purple seems to be the color. Bottle bottles too right here. 30th anniversary bottles. They're really pretty. €25 for the bottles. Working on it. What? Oh, no, I didn't get that one. I'm usually a little bit more thorough about my videos here, but we've got 3 days in Disneyland Paris, and that's it. And if you've seen the other stuff that's going on this Paris trip, we are not likely to return. I think our next one that we go abroad to see is either going to be Shanghai or Tokyo, but we will not be coming back to Paris. And they've got it set up so kind of like a circus big top in here. Set up as a castle gate in there. Castle, that looks like the same one. And then another one over here, which is basically a brighter colored version of the same one. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything in the store. No pins. Well, very few pins. They're just the ones I saw at the very beginning. Disneyland Paris doesn't seem to be nearly as hot on the pins as they are in the States. Most stores have them, but it's a very, very small selection, and we've only found one guy that's even trading pins so far. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Here's a little model of the Runaway Railway. Haven't been on that yet, but we're going to fix that the next time we go to Disneyland. And I think that's about it. We'll be back in a little bit. We're going to try and get to the castle where the dragon is hiding underneath. Okay, so over here we have the Snow White ride. We're probably not going to go on that due to time constraints. And we've got Pinocchio down there. And then over here we've got like a Cinderella's face painting type place.
And then the entrance to Cinderella's
And then
castle.
over here we have the castle.
Yeah, that's the entrance to the castle, I think.
But the fact that there's a line up there is a good thing, because that means the dragon is probably open. You can actually go up to the second floor of the castle on this one. You can see people up there, which you cannot do at any of the castles we've seen so far. So that's pretty cool. This is definitely the best Fantasyland out of the 3 Disney parks we've been to so far. This is pretty awesome.
Oh, look at your carriage.
It's a Cinderella. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get the shot of that. They've actually got Cinderella's carriage right here.
You didn't tell me. What?
That's pretty awesome. I guess this is an outdoor eating area, but nobody's eating out here right now because it's raining. It looks like it just keeps on going. I'm not sure what's over there on the far side, but we're going to check that out too. Get you all the footage we can. Alright, so we're inside the castle. And it is a madhouse in here. People everywhere. There's several stores in this castle, but I mean, it's raining outside right now, and let's face it, this is a pretty cool place to hang out. Sadly, I've just been informed that the dragon that resides in the bottom of this castle is out of commission, and will be out of commission for a month. Our one chance to see that dragon, and we're not going to see it. Pretty disappointing. I'm going to head upstairs over here and see if I can get a view from the balcony. Okay, so I just climbed the stairs, and this is some pretty cool stuff. All stained glass windows.
It's a prinsessenkasteel, hè?
Sis?
Tapestry over there. I think that might be a tapestry. Anyway, I'm going to try and make a circle here and get all this stuff, and then step outside. Pretty awesome. Look at this. A lot of detail in here. Kind of like some of the other castles we looked at on this trip. These are pretty awesome. Yeah, these are tapestries. Right in the paper. And we got the spinny wheel over here. This is cool. This is also a tapestry. It's like animated. That's pretty awesome. You see every pillar. There's a whole bunch of detail. Sleeping Beauty. Looks like these two fine gentlemen are taking a nap. Check this out. Okay, so I'm about ready to have a dead battery. I'm going to swap the battery out and keep filming. Alright, so there's the birdie. So you know I didn't miss anything. We got this one over here. We got this tapestry, which is incredible. And then the last one over there. And then we got this. And we're gonna head outside. This drawbridge. Well, not a drawbridge, but a small outdoor area for archers and such. It's a pretty freaking big place. Their Fantasyland over here is top notch, no doubt about it. I haven't even made it over to Tomorrowland yet. But Frontierland was also very good and very large. Their Adventureland was really small. We haven't gone up into the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse yet. So we might get to that on day 2. We'll see how that goes. But I'm going to go ahead and get back to Shan Chan here because I think she's going to want to come and see this. Okay, so this is another thing I was super excited about this trip, the Nautilus. The submarine from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I think this actually used to be more to Disney World at some point, but now it's here in Paris. And this is super cool. And of course it's closed, so we can't go in. I didn't even realize we could go in. I thought it was just here on display. But apparently you are actually allowed to tour the thing when it's open. But of course it's not open. All the things I was excited about for this trip seem to be out of commission, other than the Indiana Jones ride. But look at that thing. That is just cool. Piece of Disney history right there. And if I remember correctly, this is the one that they actually used in the film way back in the day. And they've just been hanging on to it. This probably is as good a footage as I'm going to get of this thing. In the meantime, we are waiting to go on Hyperspace Mountain, which is quite the spectacle. Looks pretty much the same as the one in Disneyland. It's even got the slope on with the waterfall over on the side. But this one is still Hyperspace Mountain, which is actually my favorite version of this ride. I've been on the regular version, the Halloween version, and Hyperspace Mountain. And this is by far the best, in my opinion. So, we'll be going on that in a little bit, and we'll give you our thoughts on that. This building over here is also really interesting. Of course, we got the Orbitron, or what do they call that thing, the classic. But we got this building over here called Videopolis, which I don't think I've ever seen. Not really sure what's in there, but we're going to try and check that out as well. So, stay tuned. So we're inside Videopolis. It is nothing more than a restaurant. You get your food over there. And then everybody comes over here to sit in this massive area. Like this whole building is nothing but a dining area and some kind of stage for live shows, perhaps, down there. But I don't know, there's enough space in here that they could have put a ride or who knows what. So this is just kind of a monstrous break area. Anyway, moving on.
Go.
So we just got off Hyperspace Mountain twice.
In a row.
And I guess Shan Shan already knew, but didn't bother to say anything. This is not like the other ones.
No.
Not remotely like the other ones. It was still Star Wars themed, like the Hyperspace Mountain in Disneyland that they had for a limited period of time. But this one it's basically California Screamin'.
No, it's worse because it has corkscrews
Yeah,
in it.
it's actually probably worse.
It has one loop and 2 corkscrews. Do we get a picture?
You take off from a freaking standstill.
We'll be in the
Of
back.
course it's locked.
Aw. Yeah, but do we see us? I don't see us. No?
I don't see it.
No. Okay. I guess we didn't make it. That sucks.
There they are. 2, 1, 2, 3.
Maybe it took too fast. I don't know.
2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, over here.
There they are, huh?
Okay.
Anyways, you're saying? I guess our pictures isn't good, so.
Yeah, so
Now it was.
it's like California Screamin' where you take off like a bat out of hell from a standstill. And I mean, in California Screamin', you've got one big loop-de-loop, and you know the rest of it is rough. but
It's drops.
Yeah.
Just drops.
This one, you have the loop-de-loop and 2 complete barrel rolls. It's enough to make a guy lose his lunch.
Well, we didn't eat any lunch,
Yeah,
so.
thank goodness, or we probably would have puked it.
Oh yeah, I think I would have puked it even. That was a bit rough.
But apparently there was a problem with the card we got from City Hall this morning.
Yep, we got mussed up again.
So, yeah, we're probably going to have to go back and get that fixed. And for our troubles, the guy let us go on it twice in a row.
Yeah.
So now we're really, like,
Yeah, that was a
Feeling a little
bit
ill.
that was a bit much to go on it twice. But it's funny because I told Wes before we rode on it that it had a loop. He was locked into the shoulder harness when I told him, but I did tell him before.
and I thought she was joking
He did.
until it took off like the California Screamin' one. And I knew I was screwed.
What did you think of it, other than that?
The other 2 are better. My favorite version of Space Mountain is still the Hyperspace Mountain at Disneyland that is no longer there.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. But if you like more intense roller coasters, I think this one's
it
for
doesn't
you.
get much more intense than
Yeah,
that
this
for a
is
Disney
pretty-
park.
this is pretty
I think that's probably the most
extreme.
intense ride that I've ever
Yes.
seen at a Disney park.
Yeah, that's even more than the rock and roller coaster, which is pretty intense. I think this
by
one's
far.
yeah, this one's even worse. So
Yeah, if you're into that sort of thing, please come to Disneyland Paris.
but yeah, that tube right there is where you get shot up into it. And oof, man. Yeah,
Doesn't the tube for the one in Disneyland, isn't there a tube like that that goes up the back of the one in Disneyland also?
no,
But it's just a climb.
no, there's no tube on the outside.
Oh, okay. I guess I was wrong on that.
Yeah, there's no tube. It's just
Yeah, I saw the tube, but I thought that Disneyland's version had that too, so I wasn't worried.
No.
I probably should have been worried as soon as I saw that tube.
Yes. Yes, you should have.
Oh well.
Because you get shot. If you watch the people, they get shot up that tube. Did you not see that?
No. When I was over there looking at it, nobody got shot through the tube.
Nobody got shot through the tube.
Yeah. Bummer.
Yeah, he screamed like a girl, but I screamed pretty good too. I mean, that was pretty intense, so. Did you tape that over there, the big balloon?
The what?
The balloon.
Yes, I got that.
Oh, okay.
The Videopolis place.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to eat. As soon as we get a return time for Star Tours, which I think is what, behind this building?
I think it's over there. All right.
Let's head over there and then we'll grab some grub.
Okay. Till later.
Okay, so this is the final hotel we're going to be staying at. We're going to be in here for 3 nights. One thing I've noticed about all these bathrooms, this is the biggest bathroom by far, but none of them have a fan in there. I don't think the French believe in fans because we haven't seen a fan anywhere. The only place I've actually seen a fan is in a restaurant, but they're not using it. Like, nobody cares about air circulation. It's probably about 90 degrees. Well, probably 85. Probably 85 degrees in this apartment right now. And we've got no way of ventilating the place. So, if you want to get a hotel in France, this is what you're going to get. Some kind of funky shower, where they can't even make up their mind what the hot water is. In the shower, if you want hot water, you turn it to the right. In the sink, if you want hot water, you turn it to the left. There is no rhyme or reason for the hot water or the cold water. And that's been the case in every apartment we've been in. I'm starting to get pretty freaking flabby, but we've been sweating off a lot of calories, so hopefully that helps. But these doorways, I've got nowhere to put my chin-up bar in any of the doorways that we've been in any of the apartments. All 3 of them. We're leaving the fridge open because there's no AC in here. And there was no AC in our first apartment either. The windows, every window in Paris looks like this one. No screen doors. And they've got these really weird slatted blinds.
They're metal shutters.
That you can open or close. Well, guess what? If you close these, there's no air circulation. So why even bother? But if you open them, there's no screens, so the mosquitoes eat you alive.
Which we have had happen.
Pick your poison. And in this particular one, even if you want to open the windows here, you can't do it. They're the size of a doorway, and you've got the bed on one side, which we had to move to get this one open, and you've got the desk over here, so this is as open as the other one gets. We've had 1 out of our 3 hotels actually have internet in here, so we can watch YouTube. The other 2 are just regular channels, and that's all you get. And this is one of the cheaper ones, and it's $100 a night. It was advertised as being 1.7 kilometers.
No, 0.7.
0.7 kilometers.
Miles.
0.7 miles. Okay.
0.7 miles.
0.7 miles
said.
from Disneyland. So we thought we could get here and walk.
It's 3.5 kilometers.
Yeah.
Which is not 0.7.
Yeah, it's more like 2.7. So I've got my work cut out for me this morning. We're either going to have to drive there and pay $30 for parking, or I'm going to have to push Shannon in the wheelchair for 40 minutes straight. That's the kind of crap we've been dealing with on this trip, and we're both just ready to go home at this point.
Yeah.
We're sick to death of this town. People can smoke in Disneyland.
Oh,
just
yeah, they're
walking right down the
over.
street smoking. But Shannon could barely walk yesterday because of what we've been through on this trip, and they wouldn't even accommodate her for the wheelchair.
I even fell when they made me walk. How far do you think that walk was that they made me do?
Oh, geez. 600 meters?
And I have a knee brace on. I can barely walk. He's holding me. I'm holding the rails trying to walk. My knee's been going out, and I fall. They don't care.
Nobody cares.
They don't care. I have to have a permanent disability with doctor's note.
And the spot that they made her walk, I could have easily pushed her in the wheelchair.
Yeah, the wheelchair would have easily gotten
They made
there.
her walk to the elevator take the elevator up the stairs and walk to the ride. That was Star Tours. We could have pushed the wheelchair all the way to the very front of the door where Star Tours starts.
Or at least there was a nice big area right next to the elevator that we could have parked a couple of wheelchairs.
And they're like, nope, you can't do it. Sorry.
Yeah, the only way
rules are rules.
Yeah, the only way I could do it is if he goes and rides the ride alone, and then comes to me and does a rider swap, and then they say, because all the rules change from person to person, that I can take my wheelchair up there. But then they say I can't take my wheelchair up there because only so many wheelchairs can be on the ride. So how does that work?
Yeah. Every single person we've talked to has told us something different.
It just doesn't, what they're saying doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So
I even showed them my health history on my medical app that I have to prove that I have the things wrong with me that I do. And they still are like, nope. Because I have to have, they said I have to have a disability card.
Yep.
Which.
So if you come here and you're and you've got a disability, get one of those from your doctor before you leave the States.
Get a
Otherwise,
note.
you're just
I
up a
could have
creek.
gotten a note from my doctor easily, but I looked everywhere to try to research this trip, and nowhere does it say you have to do that.
Nope. No. Another pleasant surprise for this trip.
It just says that they do have wheelchair accessing cards and stuff like that, you know, passes and whatever, to get your wheelchair through.
Yeah.
And I still have to wait the line. I don't want people thinking, oh, I'm using a wheelchair to get into the front of the line. No, no, no. I still wait. You get a little card, and you get the time written on it of when you can come back, and so on. And then I go through the wheelchair accessible, which is a lot shorter. But I wait. It's the same amount that everybody's waiting. I don't get a
In fact, they made her wait an extra 10 minutes for a couple of those.
Yeah, a couple of them they like put extra than what the wait was, and I was like,
it was like a 45-minute wait time, and they made her wait 55 minutes. Mm-hmm. Or it was a 25-minute wait time, and they made her wait 35 minutes.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, okay, you're punishing me now? We almost feel like we're being punished. I don't
because
want,
yeah. We won't say it on here.
Yeah, we won't say that.
Point being, the rules over here are more like guidelines than actual rules. And you can follow them if you feel like it, and if you don't feel like it, you can throw the book at somebody. Mm-hmm. But Disneyland is just as bad as the rest of this town, like driving out there. You know, they'll enforce it if they feel like it, which they normally don't, and if they do feel like it, they will over the smallest little things. But it blows my mind how many people we saw smoking in the park yesterday.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe how many people. I mean, there's designated smoking areas.
And there's a lot
of them.
designated smoking areas.
Like every bathroom has a designated smoking area.
Yeah, if you want to go to the bathroom, you're going to get smoke blown in your face.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
And it was messed up when we saw this one smoking area and this person had kids, and she's blowing the smoke right in the kids' faces.
Yep.
She's
we
like,
saw that multiple
"Children,"
times yesterday.
You know, while she's talking to them, it's like,
yeah.
Are you kidding me?
It's unbelievable. But they won't enforce that. Uh-huh. But if somebody can barely walk and has a wheelchair, nope, they're going to make them walk.
Yep.
Unbelievable. So,
ridiculous.
Expecting more great adventures in the park today. Today we are going over to Disneyland Studios. And they've got some pretty cool stuff over there. Ratatouille, the Avengers ride, the Crush roller coaster I'm interested in. Hopefully some of those things will actually be open. So, stick with us. Many adventures ahead.